pretty funny.
But whatever, we have Moon versus Infi, two legends colliding. China versus South Korea, 28 years old is Infi, two-time world champion. Moon, he has so many championships, man, I can't count that high. Night Elf versus Orc it is. So these numbers here are kind of out the window. How well will Infi do against the former master of the matchup, that is Moon? We start on Turtle Rock, no, but Last Refuge. The winner of this match, the first one who gets 2 maps, will advance into the round of 16 next week. The loser has to go the longer way through the lower bracket.
Yeah, Infi going Orc against Night Elf. Like, when we think about the Orc matchups, against Human it's certainly hard. Defending against Tower Pushers, against Unit it's maybe pretty straightforward. Against Orc also I feel pretty straightforward. But here against Night Elf, like timing and micro and map knowledge and knowing when to retreat and when to attack. Like, I'm a pretty bad Orc player, to be honest, but I always feel like this is the most difficult of all. Yeah, I'm really surprised he is actually going with the greenskins. But the question with Infi is always, how seriously is he taking these qualifiers? I would assume that he feels he could play pretty much any race here, and through the course of all qualifiers and his ladder points, would still qualify. But of course, it's not only about points, it's also about prize money.
Prize money, and the thing that changed in WGL is that the rank of your ladder, the season determines your seed. So if you end up only on seed 12, I guess, because you played Orc and Fun Strats all the time, you will face 1-2-0, TH, Fly, Lin in the group stage. And that's certainly not what you want.
If they have a high seed. 1-0 last GCS back then, not barely squeezed in, but he wasn't among the highest.
1-0 was third. Or
did he have the
second?
third most points?
Yes, he won the last qualifier and like did a huge jump at the end.
Really? I thought he was further down. Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Blade Master first on Infi's side. Moon going for the Engine of Warcraft against the Merchant. And of course, a Demon Hunter? No, is it Tavern? It's a Tavern Hero.
Oh my god, it's a Tavern Hero.
Beastmaster.
It's a Beastmaster again.
Moon and the love for the Beastmaster. He likes a big bulk man with leather masks on. Okay, so we are both not the biggest fan of the Beastmaster. Moon is, of course, and Moon knows a little more about this hero than we do. But especially in the super late game, I don't see really what this guy brings to the table. Of course you play him as a tier 2 hero anyway, but the lack of a Demon Hunter is really, really hard.
When he played against Hug earlier, he also played Beastmaster first into Firelord.
Yes.
So, well, we didn't see that game. We don't know what exactly it was. Was it a push-oriented kind of game? Not with a lot of summons, of course. Normally, if Beastmaster works, Beastmaster first that is, it is with an expansion. Twisted Meadows, the reason why we see him the most as a first hero. Surround on the grunt. Doesn't quite work out. Instead, an archer is gonna give her life for this attempt. Yeah, anyways, normally it's with an expansion. LR, not the worst map for expanding, but certainly not the greatest either.
Yeah, I agree. Little trades here. Of course, the pure damage of the Blade Master with those 2 items helps him a lot to win this first encounter, and making this tech rather quick. 60% done, more grunts. There is a lot of scouting going on though, with the Hawk, with the Wisp. The spread is really nice for Moon across the entire map. His tech just started, so the Orc is a lot faster with this. But creeping should be done fairly easy for Moon. With this Ogre being gone, level 3 is a little bit more difficult than usual, but the 2 little green spots here should open this up for him.
Interesting, interesting. So he's got 3 archers, and he's making more. He's making 5 archers.
Wow. So he must is he expecting Wyvern?
Is this like some
or is he expecting
lame Hippo Rider play or what? There's no Hunter's Hall.
True.
I think he's trying to make one now, right? Alright, here's the Hunter's Hall. 6 archers.
So
no, 5 archers, excuse me.
Archers Dryads doesn't make much sense. Because it's just pure piercing damage. That is not really what you want.
Oh, this is so cool with Moon, man. He always shows these unusual strategies.
Yes.
So refreshing to see.
And especially if you're playing off race, this is even harder to respond because you don't know the second race as inside out as you do your main race, obviously. So yeah, it's gonna be really interesting. Nice block, by the way. But once again, the Cloak of Shadows. Man, these Cloaks of Shadows recently are not that bad anymore. I saw so many situations where they saved the hero, where they enabled more like harassment potential. Maybe the cloak is a little underrated. Very situational.
Someone in chat is saying archers and mountain giants. Dude, if he's right, that would be so sick. So here come the two lores, of course. Mountain giants can be made on tier 2, funnily enough, but without upgrades.
Yeah, but do you really need upgrades against Orc?
I mean, they're a lot better with the upgrades.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot.
Shadow Hunter second, so against Hex that would be nice. 5 archers getting intercepted here, but only with the Shadow Hunter. Blade Master's coming in now, though, as well as the Beast Master. Is he forced into a town portal? Looks... one archer. Oh, staff out. But there's Hex, and more kills, most likely. Wisp coming in for the block, or the detonate, yeah. Or getting killed. Ultra Vision, and we're waiting what's to come from these lores.
I guess it's gonna be masked riots, unless it's actually mountain giants. But how does like Ensnare work on mountain giants? When they have the resistant skin, it should be the short duration it has on heroes, right?
Yeah, I think so too. But he's not going tier 3. I would also say masked riots, but this is usually not working. And LR is a very good talent map, so...
Oh, the Blade Master comes in at the perfect time. Gets the last hit.
And preventing level 3.
Yeah, and keeping on level 2, exactly. Alright, here's the Dryads. No MGs, guys, I'm sorry.
And the last hit goes to Infi again, most likely. Beastmaster's trying. He's also kind of surrounded. He's in the middle of everything. Getting hexed and getting... Oh boy, that was close. If that would have been a crit. So sick.
Dude, he committed so hard for that item, though.
Yeah. Went of the wind. Okay. Not great. Infi on the other side. Raider Walker. Oh, tier 3 Walker. Without a bestiary. TC third. Is it Torrent, Remo? Man, what an unusual game. I think he's just expanding now and builds a lot of towers, because what can he do with archers and dryads against towers? Nothing.
Yeah, this is looking like a very, very weird game for
Dude,
Moon.
it's a Tinker third for Orc. Are we in Bizarro land or what?
Kind of cool, though. I like it.
Yeah. It's like totally random. Like, not, of course, there is a strategy behind it, but completely out of what's meta right now.
I wonder, like, what's the game plan here for Moon? He makes 5 archers, 4 dryads, and then he tries to push the orc main?
Yeah, well, the orc doesn't have anything at this point of value. Headhunters?
I mean, he's gonna have burrows. That's, like, good enough against dryads. He's gonna have strong heroes. Kind of. What's the Blade Master looking like? Oh, yeah. Oh,
yep.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Here we go. Big invul as well. It's nice.
And he has the lightning orb, so he doesn't even have to rely on ensnare.
Yeah. Infi's in a very good position, boys and girls, outside. Even a Huntress added now. For whatever reason. Just to have more, I guess. Is it already a do or die push?
I think so. Like, there's no transition, there's no expert, there's no tier 3. It's the item again, the Ankh. That's pretty nice.
And he stole a circlet that was on the ground. For min-maxing, I guess. So, looks like an Wisp coming in for detonate. And he gets quite a few kills.
Now he can just load up into the burrows.
Yeah, and this one is particularly good between barracks and shop. AP. AP push?
AP push, alright.
But with the burrows and the possibility of going catapults.
Yeah.
This is where the hunters are good, by the way, to just soak up damage in this little choke. Summons are great to cancel the healing.
The SH is only level 2, so healing up those orc forces isn't too easy. And the walkers at the moment aren't doing too much, honestly. Dryad's always enough mana for the spell, so far at least.
He's forcing the Blade Master to the front, but Infi must have kind of known about this, because that explains the Tinker.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of nice. Mass Detonate coming in, no more mana here on the Orc side. Blade Master, though, he finds the Purges, and with that he finds the kills. Even Headhunters here in this army. We have the first Demolisher as well, and that is so well protected in the backline. Don't think he can reach that one. Level 4 for the Beastmaster. Invul keeps him alive. He still has the Ankh as well. But there's still stuff here in this fight for the Night Elf. A lot of summons as well, but the Beastmaster's not going to have mana for too much longer.
Yeah, but the Blade Master is so good against the summons. I was about to say, like, okay, we do have the little Chimera now with level 4 on the Beastmaster, but with this Blade Master and the Orb of Lightning that purges and does crazy damage, this little Hawk won't do too much for too long. Beastmaster has to run back all the way, so Moon has to give up his position here for now. Is there a transition or something? No, tier 2 continues to push. At least he keeps Infi from expanding.
I guess, but does Infi need to expand right now? I don't think so. He can just go on creeping now. Get his level 3 SH, get his level 4 Blade Master. Level the Tinker a little bit more as well, perhaps. And he scales really well. About the Tinker precisely, I'm not 100% sure. If he's... I guess he does scale kind of well at least. But the other two heroes certainly do. The Beastmaster does not. And neither do Dryads.
Yeah. That is correct. Sobby Mask here for the SH as well. Like, usually you'd... Oh, actually, with Stampede, this could still be good. Usually we would say that, oh, Stampede versus Orc is not that good because you have End Snare, but no Barracks, no End Snare. No Beastery, no End Snare.
So you're gonna have a Hex, though?
True. Yeah. Expansion now.
I guess that's what he has to do.
Yeah. Failed Tower Rush. He can't push again. Still too strong of an Orc. So, yeah, expansion is what it is.
And now we have Berserkers as well. They just got a lot stronger. Level 3 SH. Blade Master close to his level 4. He scouted the Expo attempt coming up already. And seems like he's getting ready to expand himself. Infi, of course, always known to be a macro player.
By the way, Lawliot said to me that the DPS of the Troll Berserker is lower than the DPS of the Headhunter. That can't be true, right?
I mean, with Frenzy thingy or not?
Doesn't matter, right? I think without. Blade Master cancels this, by the way, single-handedly with an Invul. And stabs out. No disable.
Because with the Berserker ability, I think they do more damage.
Yeah, of course, but the head... like, what Lawliot said was the Headhunters...
the little Headhunter dude.
Yes! That can't be true.
That sounds very wrong.
Yeah. I thought the same.
But maybe he's right, I mean... There are surprises in Warcraft.
Lots of illusions now, and Infi with a distraction push as the expansion for him is coming up. Good damage, of course, with the piercing and the siege against the unarmored Dryads. He does have a lot of mercenaries now, 58 supply versus 50, but everything is all over the place for Moon.
Good position here, though, for the Night Elf. A really wide arch here of the Dryads protected in the back. Protected so far, at least. And we have Burning Oil actually coming in. Doing a bit of DPS, dot damage, I mean, is what I wanted to say. Blade Master dropping low. If he kills this hero, but unlikely to happen here with a level up, with a Scroll of Healing, and more heal waves to come after this. He committed hard for this kill, didn't get it. Taking losses instead. 46 for the Orc, 49 for the Night Elf. Big Quilbeast, though. Level 3. They deal a lot of damage. Mud Golem taken out, sadly. And I'm surprised the Blade Master isn't going for those Quilbeasts. With a couple of perks, maybe we could get rid of them. Blade is dropping lower. He has to TP out, and Moon keeps this expansion alive.
Well, he had to rebuild it, so he lost some time, but I really like that he saw, okay, No more healing on the SH, no items on the Blade Master anymore. He's also kind of hurt, so let's focus him to get rid of him. But in the... Oh, Infi didn't start the expansion. It was just the towers.
But it's at tiny now.
Yeah, the tiny now. Yeah, but I thought he would go for the cheap one to save some money and do the distraction push because of it. But yeah, he didn't, and now it's Moon's time to push.
His army's in the way. Come on! Pop it down! There we go.
A player's force
And once again, like, the missing end snare is, like, we had that yesterday a lot already.
Yeah.
Orcs just, they don't like its snare anymore, I guess.
Yeah, it's such a weak ability, Remo. Like, why would you go for it?
Yeah, it's 10-second lockdown only. I mean, it's pretty garbage, honestly.
What are you able to do in 10 seconds in Warcraft?
Yeah. Seriously. Blade looking to try and cancel the entangling gold mine, something that Infi is a master at in the matchup human versus night elf, and here he has the timing down once again. It's a very nice little find.
But Moon knows this, and the Blade Master is far away now from where this fight's about to happen. Big and open space though. Pit Lord second for how? Oh, Rain of Fire! Alright, getting hexed immediately, but that costs some mana, and now the Shadowhunter's empty.
Blade Master's back though. Scroll of Healing on the Night Elf side, everything pretty healthy. Big Rain of Fire coming in, but he's dropping very low at the same time. This level 1 hero not too tanky in this late game stage. Blade Master though, low HP himself. SH, no heal waves at the moment. Can Moon really push through here? Dude, the power of the summons!
It's incredible that he can't dispel them really, or doesn't really focus them. The Clockwork Goblins are not coming out anymore as the Pocket Factory falls. Beastmaster level 5.4, heal wave 4. Yeah, once again the last one saves the Blade Master. Kind of the carry here. 58 supply from Moon once again. For more Dryads, and the Pit Lord is coming back. Rain of Fire.
That's really cool.
Wow. These two. 4-4-3 heroes though for Infi. It's just getting better. Blade Master, again, what's he doing? 2 potions of mana. And
this
a
is
shredder.
the kind of game that Blizzard was envisioning with the new changes.
Yeah, I think so too.
Totally different, not just talents all the time. 2 base, viable, different heroes.
Sick ethereal form into heal wave, by the way, by Infi. Just at the right time. I think there was like 2 HP left.
And now he has so much mana. Double mana pot. The Sobi, of course, in his inventory. Shop coming up in the back. Gonna have clarity very soon as well.
And the next Demolisher. And he has additional income. This push is over, but he's mining as well. 2 base play by both. Moon would love to go into Chimeras, I guess. But needs the engine of wind.
Bears would be pretty good here, actually. But, not going for tier 3
Oh yeah, he's
at
also
all.
on tier 2. Yeah.
Blade Master, he can't ever really stand in the front line. He's taking so much damage, always. Tinker as well, dropping lower and lower. Focus fire here and everything. The ranged army for the Night Elf is putting in quite a few DPS. Can he find that hero kill? Might be a level up, actually no. Pitlord's still barely level 1 only. Now he's committing deep with these Dryads, and now they're kind of exposed.
Yeah, he really wants this Tinker, but he's saved by the heal wave. He should go for the Demolisher. There's so many Dryads standing right next to it. And I don't know why he's not going for it. Rain of Fire again, but not hitting anything. He wants to force him back, so he runs into the Rain of Fire, but that's not happening here. Now he's going for the Demolisher and scares him off.
The SH is almost out of mana. Is Moon actually powering through this just with Dryads and summons? Didn't think this was going to work, and so far it's certainly not over. Blade Master with another Purge could find a kill or 2 here.
Double staff on Moon though, so he can't staff the Beastmaster out. Oh, used it here.
Dryad as well.
What a game! What a sick game!
I must say though, if there were a couple of Raiders in here, I think this would look a little bit differently. But still a cool game.
Moon is teching. Is Infi transitioning as well? We have a Bestiary. So first is a Kodo. Not Raiders. So yeah, we're getting some new units on the battlefield. Soonish.
Infi has a Shredder, by the way.
Yep.
A very rare sight for the Orcs. Please make torrents, dude. Come on, baby! He's not doing it, dude.
Blade Master close to 5. And Moon. Yeah, it must be bears then. I mean, that's the easiest thing. But he's not going for the upgrade yet for the Adept. Maybe he doesn't need it at this point, wants more units. Oh, he doesn't have the lumber as well. Blade Master is so close to 5. Shadow Hunter, quite far away. Tinker got level 4. So the second passive, I guess. That's level 5. Crit 3. And another expansion has been set up by Infi. Or will be set up soon.
Look at this level 3 Quilby, such a boss.
Yeah.
Harassing against the 2 towers, doesn't care. 3 peons dead already.
And one burrow could have prevented this. Oh, he killed almost the entire peon line.
600 HP, dude. That guy can tank.
Yep. You have to keep an eye on this level bar of the Beastmaster. Level 6 around the corner. Blade Master coming in. Both are contesting this red spot.
Alright. Molcher from the back doing a bit of damage, not hitting the Dryads precisely though. Big one goes to the Orc here. Helm of Valor, not too bad. Can that give that over to the Blade Master perhaps? But he's pretty much stacked up anyways. Pocket Factory here doing a good job blocking, at least the Clockwork Goblins are.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised not dispelling those.
Blade Master plus 26, and as he said, he can still give the Helm of Valor over. Pit Lord still level 1. What an easy target if he gets a perch here. Ooh, critical strike for 176. He'll scroll on Moon's side. He has once again to defend while the expansion, the second one for Infi, is coming. It's 72 supply, but it looks hella weak. He's still going Dryads.
Yeah, right, it looks so small.
Yeah. Despite tier 3, he is only going Dryads. And this could be Infi's push to victory. Mass damage against the Tree of Life. Here comes Rain of Fire once again. So he has to reposition a little bit.
Oh, now there's the perch on the Pit Lord. Oh my god, he popped so fast, but he staffs him out just barely in time. But this just seems like it's too much Orc stuff at this point.
Yeah, now the Blade Master is plus 31 with agility, so the crit is higher as well. And the Pit Lord is out. This tree will most likely fall. The Beastmaster also super low, has no potion anymore, but the Ankh. Going for the Beastmaster now, the Blade Master now wants to pop this invul. The wisps, the repair wisps are falling. Sooner or later, this damage will be enough to kill the tree.
Can he once again force this Blade Master away? Force the invul at least. There's the invul. Beastmaster super low, but still with that Ankh, remember. Level 2 now for the Pit Lord. Doesn't do too much, and so many Dryads. You can hear the death cries are falling. He doesn't seem to have the damage anymore to cut through this Orc army.
He got like 60% of that level here in this fight thanks to these walking speed tombs that are Dryads. Can he somehow go to bears? Or I don't know if that helps anymore.
So many walkers as well. Would have magic damage against them.
Yeah, exactly. Good army composition by Infi at this point against this.
He's got Bloodlust!
5 Tinker. Oh yeah! Ha ha ha! We kind of missed that. Master training. Give it to the BM. And the tree falls. This must be it. Echo. There's no income for Moon anymore. He can walk over, but where? This is occupied by Infi. It is, of course, a big block. And no Nature's Blessing. Moon, this is not looking good for you, my man.
Yeah, is there still a chance somehow? Even with a supply lead here, Moon didn't seem to stand a chance anymore. Now he's down by 12. And now he's
5 heroes.
Oh my god.
While the Pit Lord is still... Okay, he's level 2 now. Hail Cleave. Heal scroll being used already. Even Stampede can't help, but he's TPing out now. He knows, okay, what can Moon do without income? I got 2 gold mines running. I'm richy rich. I don't care what you do. This will take forever until the Tree of Eternity is there again. And he can't push this. This watchtower is so strong.
Yeah, this is looking desperate. Moon needs to win a fight out of nowhere against 3 level 5 heroes, and they're strong level 5 heroes as well. Blade Master here coming into the Vanguard, takes out one Dryad immediately. The Walkers seem to always be full HP, and here is the Bloodlust on the Kodo Beast and the Blade Master. This is the scary, scary Orc army.
Oh
and it's
boy.
GG.
Infi 1, Moon 0, 1 map away from the round of 16 is the former one-time GCS champion. Wow, what an unusual game. This is exactly why we love, especially Moon, so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, Infi.
Wholeheartedly agree. But when you try those unusual strategies, they're not always great. And this one, I was kind of surprised that after that failed push, it looked kind of decent, you know? Kept the Blade Master low all the time, forced him out of the fight so much. But once the heroes were so strong, once the army was so big, Dryads just don't have enough damage to mass them in an even game.
Yeah. Also, yeah, mass Dryads, I really don't like it against Orc. When you can kite, okay, but usually you can't because there's ensnare. Here, you couldn't because there was the Demolisher doing so much damage. And, I don't know.
Wait, on the resub here by the Tommy Chach. I love your stream. I love your streams always. Can't wait to see 1.3 live. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man.
That is like Wild West Warcraft.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to be.
Not only playing ourselves on ladder, but also watching these qualifiers, man. And already we've seen some wacky strategies from these guys in the early stages, especially. Yes. And with a new patch, who knows what could come.
We have a 1-1 between SOC and WFZ for the second slot to the round of 16 in the winner bracket. So that's how it's decided here. Ghoulie is out against the Unknown. 2-0. Huck and TBC are still playing. And we're waiting for map number 2 of Moon vs. Infi. By the way, I played ladder yesterday. And of course I'm undead. So I played Turtle Rock close position versus Orc. Who, let's say, did incredible scouting with his Blade Master. And was always there when I wanted to creep, was always in my base when I went out, so you know how that is. Until he had a little bit less mana, like 65 or something. I had a shade, slapped him, then Windwalk went out, I surrounded him, killed that stupid Blade Master thing, and then everything spiraled out of control for him. I won that game. I was so proud of myself. I quit Warcraft, went straight up to Pornhub, and like celebrated myself. I was so happy when that game was over. Like unbelievable. The emotions of Warcraft ladder games sometimes, man.
I'm so happy for you, Neo.
Thank you.
Warcraft is a pretty cool game, man. It's a lot of fun, especially killing heroes. But wait a minute, did I hear this right? You didn't play Dreadlord first?
No. I played pretty much standard.
Excuse me? Neo, I thought you were the biggest fan of the Dreadlord.
I am, but you know, sometimes I feel I have to like improve my game a little, so I played standard there.
Thank you very much, Kato. 12 months resub. That's an entire year. Give me attention. Here's a bit of attention. So we're map number 2, and that map is AI once again. And that's the orc pick. Pretty unusual.
It's not a pick.
Yes, correct. Yeah. Infi 1, of course, yeah. Night pick. All right, then it makes more sense, I guess.
Yeah. Chat is exploding. So nice to see. Yeah, Moon is taking some time. So, what do you think? Beastmaster first again?
Not if he wants to win. I hope he goes for Demon.
Yeah,
I'm always a fan of the greedy creep camp. Because orcs normally don't scout anymore. But Infi is not really a normal meta orc. So against him, maybe you don't want to take that chance. And on AI, you get a pretty big camp to begin with, which is safe anyways.
Oh, by the way, I got the picture of my freezer. I'll show it on stream. See that? There's a freezer on my freezer. Nerd life. Bad quality. I will send it to my email and show it on stream. I think that's a little better.
So in we go. Map number 2 is loading. And I'm crossing my fingers.
I got a black screen here. Oh, no, it works. Whew. Alright, let's see what
It's working.
Nice. What these two legends can bring to the table on map number 2. Moon, Infi, Antidials. Off we go.
So is this gonna be something weird again? Or are we actually gonna go standard? Are we actually gonna go meta? I think that's what Moon should want. He's always been a strong talent player, a little more reliant on high levels and late game hero strength rather than the more aggressive foggy style, but certainly very strong in that matchup, if perhaps a little more passive. And Infi, of course, not his main race. He can play tier 3, can defend against like weird all-ins, but can he really win a straight up normal game against Moon?
That's the question. Of course, on AI, there's quite a few cool orc strategies. Cool in quotes. You can radar lane. It's very possible here on this map. You can also snipe the laboratories for the red spot drops, which can be very, very strong, so you can get an advantage from that. So, yeah, that's something that I would expect from Infi right now. We have a Demon Hunter, by the way. Your prayers have been heard.
And guess what? We got a Farseer.
Ooh. Yeah.
Against Night Elf, guys.
Rotterdam would be proud of Infi now. Someone call him.
I mean, how do you make that work, though? There's Dispel against the Wolves on tier 1, and there's Mana Burn against an Intelligence hero.
That is correct. Wolves do not get dispelled by 1 Wisp anymore. So that's kind of okay.
It's better, at least.
It's a little better.
Worse.
So you can work around that. You just have to dodge your opponent. That's the thing.
If Starshade was here, he would know how you want to play this with a Farseer. I don't know. Is this going to be Wyvern then or something?
Next time you can cast with Starshape then, if you like his insights better than mine.
I was saying neither of us has an idea where the orc needs to go here to make the Farseer work.
That's true. I mean, some orcs were able to do it in the old days. It's super hard. We can agree that it's super hard. We can agree that it got better. We can agree that you have to play passive or like no open fights. But yeah, this is already the first mana burn.
A player's forces are under attack.
Wolves are fairly cheap in mana, so can get out a couple more at least. And wait a minute. Did he go for the 21 supply trick? Kind of. He still has 2 Moonwells. Here's the tech. Can the Wolves attack the Wisps when they're back there? They can't. This is a really bad map for this as well, because Wisps are good at hunting Wisps, kind of. But here, AI, it's the only map where there's these little corners for the Wisps, where melee units can't reach.
Yeah. Do you think he will tower him? Farseer, Firelord, tower. He sets up a shop at the tavern.
Yeah, indicating some very aggressive play indeed.
Yeah. He also goes for double burrow, so more grunts. He's gonna be right in his face the entire time.
Second hero Naga might be a thing for Infi.
Yeah, true.
Huh. What unusual games we have today.
Isn't it fun? Like this run of 32. I like them. It's just chill atmosphere, funny games, still competitive. We still have great moves from time to time. Did the Demon Hunter just walk through the wolf? Or am I hallucinating?
I think he didn't.
So another bad thing, the Farseer is super squishy, so once the Demon Hunter is close to him, he takes massive damage.
Yeah. Can't
Boots
really
would be
afford
good,
to play
huh?
it like this. Boots, man, such a good item. Word.
Yeah, he kind of needs it now. If the Demon Hunter gets boots, like this is so hard for him.
Yeah. Can go for the scroll speed in the middle at least. Has the dust now as well, I imagine. Oh, he didn't go for the dust. And there are the boots on this DH. Tier 2 done, second hero, SH, and Tier 3 rush. All right.
Okay. Moon not on tier 2 yet. Reinforced defenses tower push. I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Maybe it's this like Serpent Ward's Expo Turtle game.
Expo against Talon with this.
I mean, once you have reinforced defenses, you can hold on against Talons well, and
but that will take
far away.
Forever. I think you can tier 2 push this with Talons.
Well, it's gonna be a while though until he has those.
Well, but it's way shorter than reinforced defenses. I don't think you need Cyclone against this.
Yeah, it's not that much shorter. The wind is only coming now. Weird game. Hex first onto the DH, who's still not level 2, by the way. Item on the ground, picks up the circlet. That's pretty nice. Gonna stack up his first hero, most likely even more with this. And he's actually gonna fight here against the Orc. At the moment, I think Infi is still fairly strong, kind of. He has the Hex, he has the Grunts. Once again, keeping the DH disabled towards the left side. But now he's here. Now he's gonna start to burn. There's one more Hex. But the DH shouldn't be low enough here to actually fall.
And the Grunts are low as well, so he has to heal them up. Level 2 for the Demon Hunter finally, so evasion helps him out as well.
He hexed the Wisp.
Well, no no detonate then. Demon is quite low here. Normal damage against heroes works well enough.
Ooh.
Yes, well enough. Infi has this down, man. Nice to see how well he controls.
But everything's so low now for him.
Yeah.
Including the Farseer.
Ooh, Scroll Speed Zone's cooldown. Demon Hunter is far away though.
He's fast enough.
Player's forces are under attack.
He'll scroll though, had to be invested. And when this shop falls, this is quite the problem for Infi. Does he have a shop back at home? He doesn't.
Yeah, that is a problem. No clarities, only selves.
Oh, I might get one grunt here as well.
Yeah,
nice
block.
Quillbeast block in front, and that is the first kill here for the night off.
So tier 3 is done. Reinforced defenses is coming. Moon on the other side has double wins. Goes tier 3 as well. Okay. Tier 3 towers. Or burrows even. Headhunters now as well. No dispel.
Alright.
So what we will see is Grunts, Headhunters, maybe Catapult with tower support versus Talons. So Infi wants to fight under protection of his towers, of course. Moon will never want to fight into the towers because he doesn't have damage against them.
But the towers have to come up in the first place, and there's none even in construction yet.
Exactly.
And I think you want them to finish before, like, the Talons are there.
Cast his curse again. Here they are, the first two. But
Forces are under attack.
he's not retreating through the middle, so he's not
Ooh,
seeing
he's not gonna
them.
see it.
Ooh.
But the Tinker is here. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but
that's the other Tinker.
It's Infi. Infi's
Infi's
Tinker
Tinker.
again.
Alright, so he's setting up a strong position here, but it's far away from the Night Elf main.
He will crawl forward.
You think he's gonna leapfrog forward with the two peons
Yes,
here?
of course.
Gonna have a 30-minute game?
Moon versus Focus, IEM 2009. We'll never forget that game.
Dude, these towers take so long to finish.
Under siege.
So what Moon could do is, of course, go to Chimeras to but he needs kind of expansion for that.
I mean,
First-
doesn't need
first
to,
he needs to-
why does he need to break this? He doesn't need to break this. He can just leave it be. Just make sure he doesn't get too close to your main.
Yeah, but
Oh, Fairy Fire, so good, by the way.
Yeah.
There's no dispel. Can't get rid of that at all.
so towers are up. Let's see how well this will work then. No Tinker for Moon, only 2 heroes. Beastmaster only level 1. So far, Moon has this little sanctuary here where he can move back to. And yeah, look, he's leapfrogging. Exactly what happens. 2 towers, 2 new ones.
What is this game, dude?
We do have a Tinker now, by the way. And Talons intercepting the Demolisher. That's big if he gets it.
What are 3 Talons doing there? What are they
Intercept
doing there?
Demolishers.
It's the interception squad, I guess.
Yeah, he wanted to kill the shop. So, I don't know if you need the Talons for it, but
Yeah.
Shop
Tinker
is gone,
takes out
that's
the
big.
shop.
Good play by Moon to go for that.
Alright, with the Demolisher here, he can put pressure on. But the Demolisher is very fired up, so once he takes a couple of swings, he's gonna die pretty quickly. No peons here for the repair.
And the Tinker is attacking the main a little.
The one peon is stuck behind the tower, dude.
What? Oh yeah. Poor fella. This is working out for Infi, I guess. He needs a shop. But once he has that one, it's really good for him, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, so reminiscent of Focus Moon at IEM.
Can't he just, like, cyclone stuff and then go for the kill on the Demolisher? Still has the boots, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds possible.
I mean, he's still missing the Tinker and 3 Talons towards the left side. It's not his entire force protecting the main right now.
Yeah, he's going for the shop. I like that play. Moon has played this quite a few times in his career. He should know how to
Oh,
respond.
look at the Talons.
A player's
They
forces
find it!
town is under siege.
Easy snipe. Or is it easy? Ooh! They get it.
He has to get rid of them here. And they walk into the towers. At least no experience, I guess. Cool
It's
game.
nighttime now. We have some Moonwell region again. Fake nighttime though. But it's gonna be real nighttime soon. Oh, heal scroll already used here. Just to heal up his units again.
Next tower coming. Cyclone on the Headhunter. Okay. To delay it a little.
The town is
It's
under
one Demolisher. Man, I'm dreaming about such a game since 9 years now, and we got it. Last time I saw this, we had 2 level 6 Tinkers in the end.
He's gonna have to go for this tower cancel soon. It's almost finished. He could get it. Why is he not focusing on this tower?
I don't think
Is it on the high ground maybe? Maybe it's on the high ground. That's why you can't see it.
Oh,
I
now
think
we
that's
got
what I think that's what it was. There's a little hill here. Yeah, it's a very good tower positioning. And now, killing this tower now is close to impossible.
Infi and the towers, man. 6th race. Yeah, and it does so much damage. He's in range of 3 towers, because of course Orc towers have 800 range. And the Demon Hunter only level 2, I mean... He's not that tanky.
There's a nice little forward outpost he's created for himself here. Nicely protected by the towers. Go for range. Is it time to go Chims?
Doesn't have too much resources. But yeah, I guess so. But
Yeah,
this
the
will take
Cyclone?
forever. And Demolisher is down. That was big. It was really big. Tinker is about to fall there. A little, completely out of position.
a player's forces
Quite a
are
big
under
mistake. But that buys him some time. I am constantly scouting for those chim roosts. Thank you,
but now-
Fnif, by the way. 1113 sub. One more to go. Love you guys. Neo and Remo. Thank you, Fnif.
Thank you so much. Moonwell's still under a bit of pressure, but yeah, that Demolisher kill helped out a lot. Now only one of them is attacking. There's more coming from the main though. Second, no, Bestiary coming for Infi now as well.
For Ensnare, I guess. Or Kodo.
Yeah,
Or
both
both.
will be really good.
Yeah.
And this is Kodo.
Also opens up Bad Riders if Moon goes Chimeras.
Scroll speed here. We get away from the damage. Has to keep this Demolisher alive. Going for the tower now. But as you said earlier, it's so hard to take this one out. I feel like Infi should be bringing more peons here for repair.
Yeah.
Doesn't need that much lumber anymore, I don't think.
Kodo first. For him. Second Demolisher. No upgrades yet. But he's at 50. Not a big problem.
Hunter's Hall coming up in the back.
Okay.
Do you need a Hunter's Hall for a Chim Roost?
No, you need an Engine of Wind. That's it. Glaive Throwers though.
Doesn't have an Ancient of War there anymore though.
Oh, yeah, okay. So bears against this then? That would take a while.
Yeah.
Moon's still under
Dude.
siege. Huh?
This burning oil, I mean, it's only... Oh, that one was a big hit.
Oh,
Ooh!
yeah.
Ouchie! Get out of the fire, guys. The floor is lava.
Literally lava. Oh, he's playing this so well. And another tower coming up here. Cyclone used. He wants to die for these 3 demolishers. He will lose quite a bit most likely. Kodo is coming as well, so more damage everywhere. These poor talents are suffering so hard, but the heroes are taking care of the catapult so far. Everything has been cycloned here. Big mana investment as well. Can he kill all 3?
The demon's gonna get the one to the top left. That's his level 3. One
he's
of
in
them
the-
may
he-
survive.
He's in the towers. He must notice this.
He's TPing out.
And
And he
got all
committed
3.
hard for this, but he got all of the demolishers.
Yeah, and since he's transitioning into something, this will help him quite a bit to buy time. And this is what he needed. So what now? There's raiders coming for Infi, making things a lot easier.
Here are the berserkers with berserk turned on. He needs a heal scroll though for these talents.
A town
Did he
is
bring
under
one with the other 2 heroes? No. Going to the shop now. There's a lot of gold here actually, Moon does.
a player's
Can go for those
forces are under
consumables. There it is. Scroll of healing. Invul potion.
Infi, by the way, with 3 level 1 heroes. I don't know how long are we into the game.
Yeah.
It's
that's
like
right.
16 minutes 30. Not a single level up.
Yeah. When he killed something, it was mostly with the towers, I
Yeah.
guess.
What a degenerate. 3-2-2 for Moon. Didn't learn anything in his life this Farseer.
So he's just getting the Hunter's Hall for the upgrades, I guess. Here we have Ultra Vision,
Oh,
and now he's
Wellspring,
going for Wellspring.
We get Mark of the Talon, by the way. For whatever reason.
I don't know. Here we go. Mass Cyclone coming in, and of course, no dispel on the Orc side.
Can he get the Kodo? He does. He's still in range. Like, this range is so much. It's gigantic, Remo. Do you see it?
I see it, dude. I see it. Like the hawk here up on the above the forest.
Yeah,
He's looking
that's
out.
really good. Demon Hunter level 4 would actually be a massive upgrade for the evasion. Then he can tank a lot better.
Oh, he's
once
diving
again
deep.
diving-
He's diving really deep.
Does he want the Farseer? No, he wants the catapults again, right? Talons are dying against the towers. I don't know if this was worth it. He lost quite a bit.
I think he lost 1 talent, but also HP. A lot of HP. And
Yeah, it's
scrolls
time
of
for
healing.
Infi to push now. He finally got a level up, ladies and gentlemen, with Serpent Wards now. More piercing damage, better for the siege.
Orb of Lightning on the SH, by the way.
Yeah, I think it's
What?
good to purge summons
What
them.
a game.
And the Demon Hunter is about to fall. Is there a stab on some other hero? He's ensnared!
What?
And the Demon Hunter dies! Moon!
What are you doing?
What are you doing exactly? That's a question we have to raise here. And now floodgates are open. Infi pushing into the round of 16. GG! Moon has no chance anymore with a tier 3 tower push.
This
Infi's
actually
Orc, man.
worked. Are you serious?
I want to call out one guy, by the way, who said in the game of Infi versus TBC, TBC is stronger than Infi's Orc. Not really, my friend. Not really. Infi in the round of 16. Moon in the lower bracket. And Sock vs WFD are still playing on Amazonia for the second spot. And if I'm not mistaken, I know Moon will play the unknown guy, right?
How did they handle this? Yeah, they swap when they drop.
Okay, so we follow Moon, I guess. Congrats to Infi. He is the second human, I think, in the round of 16, next to TH, of course. Moon, of course, still has
His
a chance.
brother in arms.
His brother in arms, obviously. Both got married at around the same time. Quite funny. Sock
I
could
could
be
have
the
totally seen like a double wedding between those two.
totally.
Or between those four. Is that still a thing? Double weddings?
I don't know.
I feel like I've only heard about it like in news and in movies and in TV shows.
Yeah.
But I don't know anybody who actually had a double wedding.
Me neither. No idea.
It's our special day. We can't share it. Our special, special day.
So, the name of Moon's opponent is actually Lin Grubby Grubby. Okay, let's see if he plays like one of the two. We go into a little break, and then we follow the path of Moon here. Will he drop, surprisingly, against another orc, or will he make it to where he belongs, into the round of 16? 5 minutes, and then we're back here at Back to Warcraft.